Fine. So, as a part of my challenge from a few months back, I agreed to review a song that a couple of the contributors suggested. And the one that they wanted me to review was... Okay, you guys know the backstory on this. You know who this guy is. This song sucks. I'm not gonna waste any time on that. You know there's absolutely no reason to take this seriously. It gets a 0 out of 5, so let's do something a little different. Okay, so there are two main gripes that I have about this song. The first one being, he doesn't even tell you how to do the damn dance.
Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called the Soulja Boy. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right.
Oh, simple enough, right? Just like those guys seem to be doing at the beginning of the video. So it's just a punch of the...
This the first step, you
Wait, I thought you said it was just a...
put your left foot back right there, like that. Wow, that's the step.
Well, what about the...
2 hands like this, put them together, like you just...
What happened to the...
Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that all why me crank that...
So, when you said just punch and crank 3 times from left to right, what you meant was... only do the second half of that. Oh, and by the way, there are like 18 other steps that I forgot to mention. No, that kind of bothers me because I know this is a stupid dance song, but it just failed on a very basic level of how a dance song is supposed to work. It's like those guys who did the Teach Me How to Dougie song and dance. And in the song they say,
put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gonna be on you when they see you.
But when you look up the dance itself...
third step, and that's the Dougie Fresh part.
Teach me how to duck, teach me how to duck, teach me.
Are you guys just misleading people on purpose? And in addition, not only does Soulja Boy not tell you how to do the dance in the song, he actively discourages you from trying to do it in the first place.
No, you can't do it like me, ho, so don't do it like me.
Hell, he even insults you for trying.
Ho, I seen you try to do it like me, man, that shit was ugly.
Stand back, you fools! This dance isn't just for anybody! Only 16-year-olds with no former dance training need apply! Seriously, guys, does anyone remember the Humpty dance?
The Humpty dance, here's your chance to do the hump. Everybody!
That song was about a fun, silly, engaging personality who not only actually told you how to do the damn dance.
First I limped to the side like my leg was broken, shaking and twitching, kinda like I was smoking.
But actively encouraged you to do it and told you you could do it any way you wanted to.
Anyone can play this game. No 2 people will do it the same.
As a contrast to Soulja Boy, who not only doesn't tell you how to do the dance and then tells you not to do it, he just starts going into other dances.
Yeah, why me crank that RoboCop?
What the hell is the RoboCop dance?
Why me crank that Roosevelt?
There's a dance named after a president? When did this happen? I actually looked this one up, and the only thing I could find was these 2 guys in a video posted months before the Crank That song was released. But it doesn't explain why they gave the name of a dead president to a dance move that looks like someone's pulling you by your dick. Maybe it's like a ghost hand I'm not gonna think too much about it. The second problem I have is not with the song itself, but with the people who listen to it. And here's where we're going to get into how reading comprehension is important, because I want to officially clear up an issue that has never been plainly addressed. Now listen close, because I probably won't say this about a ton of other rap songs, but this song is not about sex.
Why me crank that Soulja Boy, that Superman, that all.
So many easily offended parents and bored high schoolers tried to give this song the rock and roll conspiracy treatment by tacking on extra meaning to make the song darker and dirtier than it actually was. I vividly remember rumors circulating that Supermaning a hoe was about ejaculating on a girl's back while she's asleep, then putting a blanket on her so that when she wakes up it's stuck to her back. But on its face, that's just a stupid idea. Unless Soulja Boy's sperm is made out of damn crazy glue, that is not a thing that could ever happen. Then again, there are some people who will think everything is sexual.
I'm jacking on your bitch ass, and if we get to fighting, then I'm cocking on your bitch ass.
Oh, he's cocking on your bitch's ass. And it's not like the Soulja Boy dance is some overtly sexual looking move, like the flex or the daddy stroke. There's no hip thrusting or anything. It's pretty asexual in its execution, so it's obviously not meant to represent anything other than the dance itself. Now, people like to point out the fact that he mentions a hoe after these lines, and that's the proof that he's talking about a sexual act with a woman. Like when he says, Soulja Boy up in this hoe, they think he's referring to a woman, like, that he's inside of. But, well, let me explain it to you like this. Black people used to always say, I'm in the house, instead of I'm here. And blah, 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 house became his house, which became his house. Then we switched to I'm in this bitch, because, you know, it's a commonly heard curse word, the overusage of which has caused it to lose meaning. And now, because white people say in this bitch, black people noticeably in the South have switched from one curse word for demeaning women to another. Does this make sense to you? Even later in the song, he switches from hoe to bitch and uses it in the exact same context, which should have cleared this up.
Why me shuffle, why me jig?
So even though this is a stupid stupid song, apply Occam's razor and ask yourself, which makes more sense? Either Soulja Boy is doing one dance and then follows it with another dance, or Soulja Boy has some strange ritual where he creeps into a sleeping woman's house, does an elaborate dance move in a room, and then jerks off on her face. Does that sound like a natural progression of events to you? Context clues, people. Even songs that are this dumb still have them. And some could point to the whole truffle butter controversy, but the reason why that context accidentally works is because in both cases of what truffle butter could mean, Lil Wayne is still referring to a sexual act. For this to work, there's too great of a dissonance to go from this fairly innocuous dance to talking about jacking it on a woman's back. Now, some would say that it's supposed to sound like nonsense just for the excuse of him putting in a crass phrase, but I think that would be giving Soulja Boy a little too much credit. I honestly can't believe he was thinking that deeply about how to use coded language for the sake of inspiring future revenge porn enthusiasts. For God's sakes, the man had a song called Booty Meat. Booty Meat!
Girl, shake that booty meat. That booty meat.
This is not the song title choice of a man who's trying to sneak one past the censors. Now, the one lyric that I can see as having another meaning is this one.
I'm bouncing on my toe. Why me super soak that hoe?
Like, super soaking a hoe sounds like the type of sex reference a guy like this would make. Nothing strange and obscure and oddly revenge porn sounding. Just some guy ejaculating on a girl's face like some wannabe porn star. I get it. But pay attention to the lyric before it.
I'm bouncing on my toe. Why me super soak that hoe?
I mean, do you guys bounce on your toes while you jerk off? Do you really think he's cranking that ballerina while he's masturbating? No, once again, it's another dance move that he came up with. In fact, when I tried to look up more about it, I found another song he did, indeed called Super Soak That Hoe, where he says,
We super soaking in the club. It's the elevation of your ankles.
so when he said super soaking, he's referring to a dance move he made up that looks like the room is filling with water and you're trying to keep your pants from getting wet.
Super soak that hoe. Super soak that hoe.
Once again though, that still totally sounds sexual. I like to think of Soulja Boy as less a master of deliberate sex metaphors and more like Tobias Funke not understanding his word choices.
Even if it means me taking a chubby, I will suck it up. Nothing wrong with that.
But you know what? I think the fact of the matter is that when a song is this simple and repetitive, it's like a word that you repeat too much. You start to unpack its syllabic construction and why it sounds the way it does. But whereas that word may have etymological history that makes the background of its construction interesting and leads you into a discussion of how language has evolved over time, there is no deeper meaning to be mined from supermaning that hoe. You are trying to scoop up water in an empty well and quenching your thirst on scrapings of concrete. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Ultimately, what I want to say is, if you're gonna hate a song like this, you don't need to make up reasons about it referencing weird sex moves. The shitty beat and original intent of these gimmicky, horribly written lyrics should be enough.